sad about it, no sad about it. S-T-R-O.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Denver Broncos and the Houston Oilers. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Ready? Blue ready? Yes, Mike. Watch the run. Switch. Wait. Here we go.
Now a first carry from Melvin Gordon. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They run it here with Gordon. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Following the penalty, here's Gordon. It's a gain of 7 on the ground. Second down coming up. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 39-yard line.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Let's go.
They'll try to throw now. Winston. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here's Rashad Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State Aztec. And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4. It's Melvin Ingram on the tackle. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Penny on the counter. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Looked like they picked a heck of a time to run the counter.
And we've been saying that in this great game of football probably since we started playing. Anytime you get guys thinking you're going to go one way and you hit back the opposite side, it's a great chance it can turn into the type of play we just saw there. A big gainer.
Give him 30 yards there. The previous play, big on the ground. That one big through the air. Things have jumped up quickly.
Certainly appears that whatever their thought process is on the defensive side of the ball, they're one play behind. You know, loaded up for the pass, they hit them with the run. Load up for the run, they hit them with the pass. They've got to get in sync.
Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
4 yards the pickup, first down. first and 10. Brissett. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On second down, here's Penny. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Now Brissett. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Joey Bosa in there for sack number 127 in his great career, moving it past Kansas City Hall of Famer Derek Thomas on the all-time list. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points.
Let's go. Let's go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
Now Eckler. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Ready. Blue lady. 58, come on. I'm coming. Easy.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Winston, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They got to figure this out. They got to figure him out. 4 sacks last week. Now 1 in the first quarter. What do they do?
Well, great pass rushers usually have a go-to move, but the best pass rushers, they have counters to their go-to move. So they'll show you that. Then when you adjust, they counter it and still get to the quarterback. And you don't pile up that many sacks. We had 4 in the game last week without having some go-to moves with counters.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Gordon. And an alley to run. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Gordon. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On 2nd down, it's Gordon. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Badgley's kick is good. And that will bring the deficit back down to 3. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive.
Up this magic with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dreams reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. When up it's magic, with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dreams reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use it, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Get out my problems, let me When up it's magic, with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dreams reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Denver Broncos and the Houston Oilers. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Ready, black 25, green, triple C. Let's get in there,
Jameis now on first down. And he hits his target, Deshaun Hamilton. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Ready?
A loss of 2 brings up second and 12 at the 37-yard line.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Ready. Blue ready. Mark 54. Hey, defense. Let's go. Green, triple team. 54 Mike. 54 Matt.
On third down, Winston airing it out for Hamilton. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. And it's taken in at the 9. 6-yard return after a punt of 48. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory.
Let's go. Pittsburgh. 50 seconds. Come on. Watch the run.
On the ground, this is Rashad Penny. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Right, 7's the right. 57. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, team.
On 3rd down, Brissett. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Denver 1st down.
Quit talking about it and bring it.
Brissett to throw on 1st. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa in there for sack number 127 in his great career, moving it past Kansas City Hall of Famer Derek Thomas on the all-time list. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Throwing, Brissett. That's taken in by Callaway. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
A gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
Buddy up. 2. Watch 52. 52's the mark. Coming this way. Here we go. Shit.
Brissett. Looking left sideline, it's complete. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco 1st down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. And he'll give it here to his running back. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And he gets this one down to the 24. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Ready. Mike part 2. What we got?
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. From the gun, a give to Penny. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Rashad Penny, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. McManus's point after is good, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Going on the ground with Eckler. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards the pick up there, and it's a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. First down, and they stick with Eckler. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 33-yard line.
Ready, flag, 22 down, 58, Sonny, green, triple C, 58, boys,
On 2nd and 12, Winston dancing to his left. He's got it to Williams. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 40. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
let's go, do it, ready, flag, 22, 58, right there, push him back, push him, go.
And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
On second down, Eckler. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen.
3rd and long for Winston. And that will be incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Rashad Penny, and an alley to run. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Brissett. This short throw caught by Goddard. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Brissett sets to throw it. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Antonio Callaway, the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd down. But prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
Flush to his right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a 1st down, threw a fastball when that wasn't necessary. Incomplete pass. When are these quarterbacks going to learn? You don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
12 yards on the return that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Let him go.
Winston from the gun on 3rd down. And some room to roam now. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
On the run, it's Penny. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Well, if this defense can hold him to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. But this started with 1st and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on 1st down. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half, 10-0 our score. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry, and they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Winston. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Making it back-to-back weeks now with a pick six for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick six in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Hey, let's get it working. Hey, stop.
The second down throw for Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come on here. Come. Hey, 5-0. He's coming. We got double up. Hey, 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Let's go.
Working out of the gun, Winston. And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Isaac Yiadom in there to pick it. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Out of the gun, Brissett. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. In for the score. And the Broncos push further out in front. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. A good run on first down. It's got him very close to the line to gain, just shy of the 35. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. On second and very short, Winston, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Levante David. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays...
And this is caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A big play there. as the first half is winding down, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point from McManus is good, and a rout is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
His guys take over first and 10 at the 48-yard line.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike, easy. Hey.
Final play of the half here, Winston. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. To throw is Brissett. He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Brissett now, looking middle, and it's incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for. And it's 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Brissett again. He's going to find Gallup here complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A gain there of 21 yards. Brissett now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. They'll run with Penny. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Joey Bosa able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. All told, they get 13 yards on that play. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Eckler. He was brought down by Kamu Grugier-Hill.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. On 2nd down now, it's Gordon. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Here's Gordon. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. It's complete to Williams. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 24 yards. Took till the 2nd half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. This is Gordon. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. From the gun, Winston. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
White 25. 54 Mike. Here we go. He's coming.
Try to punch it in with Eckler. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Melvin Gordon. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead drops from 34 down to 27.
We got this.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This ball game certainly has gotten a little out of hand. This is normally when they say you got to fill. This is fill time for guys like you and I. But yeah, to be frank, just a dominating performance. Really impressive what we've seen.
It is, and I'm glad that you went in that direction because otherwise we're going to have to talk about the museum tour we took yesterday.
Which was also impressive.
Which was also very impressive. But this game, how they've done it, offense, defense, special teams, they put it all together. And I got to tell you, I am beyond impressed by what I've seen from this team.
So 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 46. Here's Brissett. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. We're set now. Perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Brissett. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Dallas Goedert, his first touchdown here of the new campaign as his guys continue to pour it on. McManus's point after is good, and the lead will swell by one more. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now on 2nd and 13. Winston, he's airing it out for Williams. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Winston now has hit on 7 of 17 passes, just 41%, but it's 1st and 10. To throw, Winston. And now here is another interception. He's picked off at his own 47. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now it's Penny. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1. The Broncos on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And Callaway taking it in left side. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Zadarius Smith. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Zadarius Smith picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Jameis to throw it. He's airing it out for Williams. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
Let's go.
That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
34 yards there and a first down.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
The tackle made by Landon Roberts.
Normally when you see a short gain in the middle of a 3-4 defense, go ahead and pat the nose tackle on the back because he's holding things up and taking out extra blockers, which allows one of the inside linebackers to roam free and make the tackle.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. This offense so far on third down, just one conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This is 3rd and 11. Now Winston. Open man is QT complete. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 15-yard line. From the red zone now, Winston. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Again, it's Penny. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
2-6. 57, 66. Pull it. How? You don't want nothing. Give it. Pick up the ball. Shoot.
On 3rd down, Brissett. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
The Broncos send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. And this one will be touchdown right at the 30-yard line.
Get ready.
At their own 30-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey.